This movie was made for people with mental disorders, but it unexpectedly climbed to the top of the world's top 10 thriller films, and its ending is a textbook-level twist. Rumor has it only people with high IQ mental disorders can figure out its hidden meaning, which is why so many psychologists use it as a teaching example. The story takes place at a mental institution on a remote island, where 67 violent criminals with severe schizophrenia are locked up. Even with guards holding loaded guns and keeping tight watch, one female patient still vanished without a trace. At first, this didn't seem like a big deal, but this female patient, named Rachel, was sent here for treatment after killing her 3 biological children. To stop her from hurting anyone if she got out, the FBI sent a seasoned sheriff named Teddy to investigate, and he brought along Chuck, his new partner from the Seattle office. It was their first time meeting, but there was a weird sense of familiarity between them, though Teddy didn't pay it much mind at first because this mental institution was just too creepy. Hundreds of guards were stationed here. The walls were covered with high-voltage wires, and even the only entrance and exit had 2 iron gates. As soon as they got out of the car, the warden demanded they hand over their guns. Teddy argued that every FBI agent needs to keep their gun with them while working, but the warden shot that down right away.
Gentlemen, you will not get through this gate with your firearms.
The warden said that under federal prison rules, he had the highest authority inside the prison, so Teddy and Chuck had no choice but to hand over their guns reluctantly. People who knew why they were there understood they were here to work a case, but anyone who didn't would have thought they were being locked up. Right after they handed over their guns, the warden added a warning. They could go in and out of Ward A, the men's ward, on the right, and Ward B, the women's ward, on the left whenever they needed to work the case. But Fort C, the military-style building straight behind the main structure, held the most dangerous patients in the whole place. If they wanted to go in there to investigate, they'd need the warden to go with them and get a written approval from Dr. Colley. On their way to meet Dr. Colley, Teddy noticed something weird. All the patients were staring at him like they'd planned it. Some waved and smiled, some looked scared and looked away, and one female patient even put her finger to her lips to tell Teddy to be quiet, as if warning him danger was coming. These little interactions felt like hints that the island was hiding a secret. Soon, the guards took Teddy and Chuck to Dr. Colley's office. Before they could ask about the missing patient, Teddy saw some weird hand-drawn pictures hanging on the wall. He hadn't even opened his mouth to ask about them when Dr. Colley started explaining, saying the drawings showed real methods used to treat mental illness back in the day.
We drove screws into their brains. We submerged them in icy water until they lost consciousness or even drowned.
And now?
We treat them, try to heal, try to cure.